So we've got a statement of account, a supplier statements of account question here. Policy across PLC to check statements of account when they get received and to only include payments in the payment, those things that are in the supplier's account within the purchase ledger. So they've been quite kind here. So they've given us a purchase. They told us that this is the purchase ledger here, and this is the supplier statement of accounts. Could have actually just sort of taken out those names and then sort of had a little bit, I didn't think a little bit more. But then so we got this. We're going to go through then though and decide we're going to do a payment run, and then what in here on the supplier statement of account is in their account in the purchase ledger, and therefore what is not going to be included within this payment really in here. And then at the total, and in the end, then what is the total amount to be paid? Now it's a 3-mark question. I think you'll use the full 3 marks, so I'll come back in 3 minutes and give you the answer. Okay, so we're coming up to time. We've got a little bit more time to do it. I'll soon give you the answer. Okay, so come to time now, and let's see what's going on here. So what we're going to have then is got the supplier statement of account, from our supplier. Yeah, we've got their account then in the purchase ledger, in our purchase ledger. Okay, and whenever I do one of these reconciliations, if it's the purchase ledger, I like to look on the debit side and see what's being paid out, and if it's the if it's the sales ledger, look on the credit side and see what's been paid out as well. So we're having a look through and see the bank amount here. Now, examiners been very generous in this question here, and they sort of set the bank account figure as the brought forward figure here. So those are reconciled off, and so those are cleared. Could have decided to put an invoice amount on top in there, and so actually sort of added on, let's say, this invoice to the amount here, and then that would be already be sort of paid off. But they haven't done that here. That's very kind of them. But you always need to be mindful that's a potential in there. So we've blocked those two off there. Then we got this credit note here, and that one's there. These invoices here, 1, 2, 3, those invoices are all in there, and so these are the amounts that are not in, and so they won't be included. So they won't be included in the payment run. So we've got all of this stuff in here, and we've not got those ones in there. So the payment is actually going to be minus 150, so that's the credit note. So they put a credit note in there, a goods return, to try and see whether you can get used to the idea that is money being taken off the payment. Okay. We've got those 3 payments there. A little tip for Excel, you see as I highlight these here, and there's a little summation of what it actually is added up to is 11071, and that's the answer in there, but you'd have to do it with the calculator. Hopefully that was helpful.